Hello, it's me, the ukulele teacher, here to teach you how to play Learn to Fly by the Foo Fighters. So, grab your uke, make sure it's in tune, and get ready to play Learn to Fly. Just in case you've never heard the song before, I'm going to play you through a quick verse and chorus to give you a rough idea of what it'll sound like when you've learned it. Run and tell all of the angels, this could take all night. Think I need a devil to help me get things right. Hook me up a new evolution, 'cause this one is a lie. We sat around laughing and watching the last ones die. Now look into the sky to save me, looking for a sign of life, looking for something to help me burn out bright. I'm looking for a complication, looking for a tide of life, make my way back home when it's time to fly. These are the chords you'll need for the song. If you already know them, skip ahead now. To play the chord of B, bar the second fret with your first finger. That means you push down on all four strings at the same time. Then add your second finger to the third fret of the third string, and your third finger to the fourth fret of the fourth string. And the chord of B should sound like this. To play the chord of F sharp minor, put your first finger on the first fret of the third string, your second finger on the second fret of the fourth string, and your third finger on the second fret of the second string. And the chord of F sharp minor should sound like this. And to play the chord of E, put your second, third and fourth fingers on the fourth frets of the fourth, third and second strings. Then add your first finger to the second fret of the first string. And the chord of E should sound like this. To play the chord of G, put your first finger on the second fret of the third string, your second finger on the second fret of the first string, and your third finger on the third fret of the second string. And the chord of G should sound like this. To play the chord of A, put your first finger on the first fret of the third string, and your second finger on the second fret of the fourth string. And the chord of A should sound like this. And to play the chord of D, put your first, second and third fingers on the second fret of the fourth, third and second strings. And the chord of D should sound like this. The strumming pattern that I play all the way through the song is a nice and simple down, down, up, up, down, up. Now for that intro, you play that pattern once on the B, once on the F sharp minor, and twice on the E, like this. B, F sharp minor, E, and then repeat. B, F sharp minor, E. And once you've got the intro down, you can play the entire verse and all of the chorus except the last line. Look into the sky to save me, looking for a sign of life, looking for something to help me burn out bright. I'm looking for a complication, look into the tide of life. But the last line of the chorus is a bit different. It's just G to A to B, once on the G and the A, and then that B pattern goes back into the intro. G, A, and then B into the intro. So the last line of the chorus sounds like this. Make my way back home and learn to fly. Before going into verse 2. That's how to play the verse and the chorus. The second time round though, the chorus is slightly different again because it goes into the bridge. This time you have two extra lines at the end. G to A to E and then G to A to B. Make my way back home when I learn to fly. Make my way back home when I learn to fly. And this time that B goes into the bridge. The first line of which is G to D to E, and then the second line is G to A. So let's play that bridge from the B. Fly along with me, I can't quite make it alone. Try to make this life my own. And then the bridge just repeats from that B. Fly along with me, I can't quite make it alone. try to make this life my own, and then after the bridge you go back into the chorus for the end of the song. So just put those sections together and that's how to play Learn to Fly. I've been the ukulele teacher. If you have any requests for future lessons, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I love you all and I wish you the best.